Okay, I gotta tweet this out.
All right, we are live. Welcome everybody to the House of Horrors. Stephen here, the Horror Freak 85 with Echo as always. Hello, hello.
Hello.
So let's see. Yeah, I see a few people already popped in. I put it across the screen too. I'm gonna have to change the title. Unfortunately, Gabriella is sick and unable to come on. She's losing her voice and needs to rest it, but she will be here Sunday. The 10th. I know I've said this before, but it's just like the SAG strike and then her not feeling well. She feels really bad, but she will join us Sunday. So upon her health, so we wish her a speedy recovery. So,
Well,
um,
it's that time of year though, as the temperatures start
she
to do
and
the
she
thing.
said it's a seasonal cold. She's like, I can't believe it, and I'm like, yeah. So
Yeah, we
other people
always
are,
get those around this time of year. So
yep. So, but yeah, that's why I went ahead and put that across the screen. So I'll have to change the title after, but so sorry. So whoever's in here, and I saw one person left, they're probably like, "Oh, that sucks," but I understand. So, but yeah, we did. We still wanted to show up though, and have our good time tonight. And we do have. Do you have those couple things you told me about, or?
yeah, got them. Cause I was going through my stuff and I found one for a copy of Maximum Overdrive and Cabin in the Woods.
Okay, so yeah, we got a couple codes. When some more people come in, if you stick around, we'll go ahead and if you want those, we'll. I guess I don't know however you want to do that. Echo, how do you think you want to do like the trivia later or something? Or
Yeah, probably would do like the trivia.
okay, so and down to one person. Dun dun dun.
It's it's okay. It's like let's see some. And I was feeling it yesterday. Like when you were on the phone to me, my nose was starting to do it. I mean, we were talking. My nose, I can feel my nose do it. I'm like, oh god, no, please, no, no, don't happen.
Yeah, I think a couple people at work were sounded sick yesterday, and I didn't see them today. So it's like it's going around. It's tis the season. So
Yeah, it's the downside of winter time.
yeah. So we you did watch a Wonderful Knife. So I checked that out. Actually, we both
Oh
watched that.
yeah. I was gotta say it's we've seen a lot of other people try to do the take on It's a Wonderful Life. We've seen cartoons and TVs and other stuff. But it's always been kind of like eh, you know whatever. But this was actually a good take on it. And it was Justin Long again
Yeah.
plays the evil prick. Even, I think even with his parent and his one brother, like TikTok, if you want to see my genitalia,
Yeah, so he's like, wanted to see my dick? Merry Christmas. Oh,
it's like
eh,
okay, he's got an interesting family there. And he
yeah.
becomes the town sheriff.
Yeah, I know. In the alternate reality, it's like, how did that happen? Well, we know how it happened, but you'll have to watch. But still, it's kind of
Yeah,
like a far from his character from having an OnlyFans to being sheriff of the town for his
it's like
brother
that's not
there.
the type of guy you want, defending you and upholding the law. No, hell no.
Nah. So yeah, it's interesting. There is a twist to it, but of course, I'm sure not. I mean, a little spoiler, but people I'm sure can figure out Justin Long isn't really who you think he is in
Yeah,
it. So I mean, that's pretty much a giveaway. So before that happens, like within what the first 15, 20 minutes or something, we discover his
not
secret.
even that. Yeah, it's just like, and the guy
Actually, it's pretty quick. It's like the first 10
his
minutes or
yeah
something.
that kill. Oh god, that's one of those. The guy he kills at the beginning. That's one of those guys I've seen in movies before, but these actors or actresses. You go, I've seen them before, but what did I see them in? I know them. Like there was a documentary on them at one point.
Hmm.
Of like people like that where you've seen them in movies before, but you just like I can't remember them. Like, I
Yeah.
wish I could remember. It's so great. There was a documentary on that, and I can't even remember the documentary's name.
It was the documentary with that one guy that was in that other documentary, but I can't remember
Yeah,
the documentary.
because
It's
they
like,
were talking about those. Yeah, there's a lot of like actors like that, and God, I know I've seen them in stuff before.
yeah, I always say that. Let's say Joe McHale is also in it, who was in. I don't know. Did you see Becky? Did you ever watch that?
Arnold one.
The
No,
original.
no, no, I haven't. The thing is, we have the same alma. We both went to the same high school, but I haven't seen much of his stuff, even though we went to the same high school. Unfortunately, I told you he's class of 91 and I'm class of 97, so
yeah.
6 years apart.
Yeah,
So
unless he was held back or you skipped a grade like Sheldon.
Well, have you ever done it before? Gone and look, you're like you school up and when this the alma and stuff, and you're like, who went there? And you sit there and go, oh, I went to the same high school as them.
Yep. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm looking up the cast because of that grandfather.
Oh, it was Davis, the cigarette smoking man from the X-Files.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably where I've seen him.
He was from the
stuff.
X-Files. Yeah. William Davis or whatever his name was.
Yeah, William Davis. But yeah. So that's probably where I've seen him before.
Yeah, he's done a bunch of other stuff too. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, like he's done stuff throughout the years. He was on Sleepy Hollow.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he's done a bunch of stuff. Actually, when there was a convention in Orlando called FX, they only did a couple and then they went out of business. But he was a guest there, and I got him holding a packet of the more like a fake brand of the cigarette from the X-Files of the Smoking Man, because it's not a real cigarette brand, obviously. It's just a fake one called Morley. But it's funny, he brought a pack with him to like, the cigarette smoking man and the X-Files.
Yeah, they use like tea leaves or something. Is what they're actually smoking. It's something when they smoke, it's not going to be harmful to them or whatever.
Right. Especially, I'm sure of something where they're like chain smokers or something, probably like in it.
Shit, it's like the guy that played Riddler in the old Adam West Batman show. I've heard stories about that guy. And those stories, like he could take a cigarette in one drag, and it's gone. It's like, God damn.
Well, for actually though. In The Exorcist, Eileen Dietz, she actually did like smoke real cigarettes to get her voice hoarse like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
do cigars. Cigars are even worse. I've talked about this before. I tried one of those rum lace cigars one time. Barely got a full drag off, and it felt like my throat was on fire because of the rum, the alcohol in it. Felt like I was gonna die after one hit.
Oh yeah, my mom was saying Lurch.
Ooh.
And I think, was it the monster? I thought it was Addams Family. He was no. It's it is Addams Family. It's not Monsters. Yeah.
You rang, and that his voice though. You rang. It was so deep, just like you rang.
And I think actually he even had a part on Happy Gilmore. He was the one that chased him down and he bent the clubs and stuff.
Oh, that was. Was that the guy that played Jaws in the James Bond movies? I thought.
Did he?
I thought.
Or maybe it's not the same. I thought it was the same guy. Maybe not. It's like Internet Movie Database. Let's see. What else did he do?
Let's see. Oh, son of a bitch. The guy who played Jaws, the character or whatever, at least, is 7'2". Richard Kell.
Okay, so Jaws is different from the yeah.
Oh God, I forgot they did it.
He played basketball there at Stetson because he was tall.
Yeah, it's 7'2". And of course, I look him up, and then I forgot they made that James Bond cartoon. Did you ever hear about that one?
No, I don't think I saw that.
It was like, I forget what year. It was like his nephew or something who went on these different adventures. And he called himself James Bond Jr. Yeah, it's 7'2". God damn, it's a big human being. Passed away in 2014. I think that the tallest I've met and talked to in person is the guy's like 6'9". I was like a teacher at my high school. I was like, look it up and I go, how tall are you? He's like 6'9". And now I'm doing one of these, like, God damn. This thing's like, God damn, you sure you're not taller? My neck's kind of hurting.
Yeah. But what else? There was something I was going to say, and I can't remember now. But um, what was that other movie we were talking about before we got off to the Lurch
We're
too?
talking about It's a Wonderful Night.
Yeah. I mean, before that, though, there was something before Lurch. But yeah, we'll just go back to It's a Wonderful Knife. We'll talk a little bit more about that. So, but yeah, I think it was a good take on it. And I mean, being a slasher, that was a new twist to it. And Justin Long, of course, played, in my opinion, he played a really funny, good villain in it. So, and they all
His
did
hair
it.
in that movie.
Go ahead.
His hair.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell was with that hair?
I don't know. They just made him look all weird. And then they
That
had,
has to be a wig. That has to be a wig.
yeah. And then Catherine Isabel is also in it. So, I mean, it had a really good cast.
And okay, you know how you can go and look up different facts on IMDb?
Right.
Her character apparently is named at a mixture of, it's Gail Prescott. It's a character. And apparently it's a homage to Gail Weathers and Sidney Prescott from Scream.
Okay.
Which is kind of a little cool. It's a little nod. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I knew their names was Gail, but I wasn't. While I was watching it, I wasn't thinking, "Oh, it's connected to Scream." But yeah, a little Easter egg there. That's pretty cool. So,
and of course, they go to the movie theater. And what do they watch? It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life, because she was the Clarence, or what did she say her character was from?
She was telling them to go. You can be my Clarence.
It was Clarence. That's right. Yeah, you can be my Clarence. Yeah.
Which it's a movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I'm surprised we didn't get no line, because in the original was every time a bell rings, an angel gets the wings.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been something nice like that. Unless it was something like that said, and I missed it.
So, but instead of what was it? She made the wish. It happened. The Aurora Borealis was close by, and yep. And
she's
it
like,
was something
it never happens. It never really happens.
Yeah. So basically, what this movie is, she stops the serial killer one year, and the next, no one in town talks about it. She misses her friends. She doesn't make it into the school that she wants to get into. Her parents don't even bring it up, and like totally spoil the son after
that gift they give her.
Yeah.
What the hell? Hey, look, it's pink. What was it? Pink. What was it? Workout suit or whatever. Just like lesbians.
It was a pink workout suit.
When they drop that line, it's like lesbians. It's like, oh god, no.
And then she's like, sorry, no offense. And she's like, none taken. And she goes, no, what was it? She said, we wouldn't wear that. And then
of course she meets Bernadette was her name.
Yeah, Bernadette.
If it goes like strange girl, she's like, oh, he was like trying to protect her, like, oh, your boyfriend's in the backyard. No, he's not. He's in the laundry room.
Yeah, so we got a cheating boyfriend, so everything's just not going well for her, even though she saved the town, and she feels like, you know what, life would be better if I didn't even exist or wasn't here, or however she worded it. But basically, she didn't care, and
yeah, but look at the reaction of the boyfriend and the girl he's with. He's all like, oh no, 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 and the girl's like, fine, we don't gotta hide it no more.
Exactly. She's like, yeah, whatever.
He's like, what? No, no, no. Trying to protect himself, and she's like, oh, we don't gotta hide it no more. I'm done.
Like, whatever. So yeah, pretty much her year has just gone to shit, and she can't stand it. And then she finds out what life really would have been like. So basically, domino effect. What would happen if you didn't stop something that has happened? So
yeah, it was like, I wish I never existed. I was born a boy.
So yeah, the people that he did save, it ends up being like 28 murders or something like that. They said, like,
yeah. He does it every so many days. What do they call the killer? The angel killer or something like that?
The angel killer, yeah. So yeah, and then pretty much without her, the town's even worse. So she pretty much learns her lesson, how she is, and she's just trying to get somebody to believe her, to try to find out what's going on and try to get back to her reality, or figure. So.
And again, the town chef has an OnlyFans. Oh Lord. Imagine getting pulled over by him to get a ticket. Oh, hey, and your girl sitting there goes, hey, I'm one of your paying OnlyFans people. What OnlyFans? No speeding ticket, no speeding ticket.
Yeah. But I don't know if he's still, I don't think he was in that universe, because I don't think they mentioned it in that universe, just that he was a cop.
Well, it might have, since it was like a year later. He didn't seem that comfortable with being a cop either, because it's like, probably couldn't do OnlyFans anymore, probably losing all that money. And he taught, what was it, Little League or football junior or something they were saying?
The Pee Wee football, yeah, because the brother, her brother was one of the players.
So that was, and he's like trying to tell him, he's like, yeah, whatever. Hey, that's what he does, the whole like, hey, TikTok.
Like I was saying, the dinner will be warm. He's like, heat it up in the microwave. He's like, yeah, just heat it up in the microwave. And she's like, we should cook everything in the microwave. Yeah, but it is on Shudder, and I think it might even be on AMC Plus, also Shudder, so Amazon probably. But if you got Shudder, definitely check it out. It just hit Shudder yesterday, I want to say. So yeah, the first it came. Yeah, it was yesterday that I watched it. It's been so long.
And I swore off after last year's Echo Krampus thing. I swore off any Christmas-related horror movies. Okay, this one was a good one. First one I've watched is last year. It's a lot better than the ones I watched last year. No talking Christmas trees, no, this or that. So saved.
Yeah. You just gotta find the right Christmas movie, but there are good Christmas movies out there. So
except I tend to go towards the bad movies, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then I get a good one, but I get drawn towards the bad one.
Did you watch A Christmas Horror Story yet?
No, I don't think so.
William Shatner's the radio person talking in the beginning.
Oh God, William Shatner.
But it's got a Krampus story. It's like stuff that's going on in the town. And I actually think the Krampus in A Christmas Horror Story is better than the Krampus movie. I think.
Well, there's been several Krampus movies, and I know there was a series, wasn't there?
Well, there's like Mother Krampus and then Krampus 3. I don't know which ones are connected. There's like some that are.
I know there's there's Mother Krampus 2, and then there's one that's just like Krampus 1, Krampus 2, and 3 or whatever.
And there's like 3 of them or something, but it's not the same Krampus as like the family with the snow globe thing. That's like totally different Krampus.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a bunch of.
Last year I found a whole bunch of them. So.
Yeah, there's. I don't know. But then there's a really good one in A Christmas Horror Story where the elves go like all like demon creature, like Santa starts killing all the elves because they're attacking him, and but there's like a really good twist to it. I don't want to spoil it, but when he kills all the elves and something happens, it's like, oh my gosh. So he thinks he's fighting Krampus, and he's not. And
wait a minute, and he's not really fighting him. He's like in a bar or something.
No, he's not.
I've seen a movie about a guy who thought he was like Santa and he was fighting Krampus and all this stuff, but then it turned out there was like something mentally wrong with the guy or something, and he.
Okay, yeah,
that could be a different one.
Well, it might be a different one, but I don't know. I'm not going to spoil for. I mean, it's an older movie, so I'm sure people have seen it, but yeah.
Yeah, because I do remember this guy, like, he ends up fighting, and then, like, it turns out he's not Santa. There's no Krampus. He's just Screwy Louie in the head. When it comes to elves, there was one made. God, what was the name of it? It started off as a short, and they made it to a food-like movie where Santa was kept. They find Santa frozen in the ice. But they find the elves, and if you, like, they come up your bad.
Oh, is that the export, something exports or...
yeah, rare exports.
Rare exports. There we go, yeah.
It's like if you sit there and go, fuck, so they'd be like, these little like demonic elf things come at you to kill you.
Yep.
So you gotta be like on the best, you gotta be like on your best behavior.
Yep.
You want to be on the nice list, not on the naughty list.
Let's see. I like the first Silent Night. Silent Night 2, of course, has everybody knows the garbage day.
Well, that's why I talked about this on somebody's stream. I reviewed that the first movie and has a joke. I'm like, okay, let me get it out of the way. This didn't happen in this movie, but here you go. And I put that clip in there. Just be like, something you put in there. It's garbage day. And I haven't because we always, whenever Jen's Tuesday's son shows up, Bones and somebody will say, tell him garbage day. So I have that clip. So if he shows up there in one of my streams, I can just go and hit that clip of it's okay. That scene, is it me? Is when that guy gets shot, does he start convulsing? I swear, like he's like, oh. I was like, wait a minute, that don't make no sense. I've seen Dirty Harry. The guy doesn't sit there and go like he's having a seizure or something when he gets shot.
There was
and like, so many people have done the blinking count. Have counted how many times he blinks.
Oh, when they die.
When he's being when the supposed to be like when the interrogator, he's telling the story, they'll say like, watch his eyes. He's got a high blink count. And somebody actually has done it before, gone through and counted how many times he blinks, and it's a bit of a large number for just a simple scene. The guy's like just like a lot doing this a lot throughout it.
Oh, I think I remember that sort of like he's just blinking a lot. But yeah, that I was gonna say that in Garbage Day. Like, what's some other like stupid, horrible horror lines that stick out? Of course, is the Trolls. Is like he's gonna eat us. Oh my god! Trolls 2. I mean. He's just like, oh my god, and they like zoom in on his face and stuff.
And you notice that whenever they talk about that movie, that clip is what's played.
Yeah,
I swear. Like they bring that movie up, and oh my god! And that actor, I wonder how many people have walked to them. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you see it?
Oh, and then he's just like, oh my god, oh my. It's like, do I have to do? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
It's like I've talked before. This on a stream before is the mother from Jaws who slaps Sheriff Brody.
Mm-hmm.
People used to walk up to her and be like, "Can you slap me?" And she would apply. We'd be like, "Okay." At first, she'd be like, and after a while, she was just like, "No, no, no." And that's got to be uncomfortable. You sit down to eat, and someone recognizes you. Can you slap me?
Well, it's kind of like Kane Hodder. He'll choke people. It's like, no.
He's talked about like he's got that. He used to have a tattoo. He's probably still got it. It's the kill inside his bottom lip. I don't know if you've seen it. He showed it off in documentaries where he'll pull his lip down and it's got kill tattooed right in there.
Yeah,
and in such a way when he flips it down, it's upside down unless he flips his mouth over.
Unless he flips it. Yeah. Here's when he was blinking or whatever, it just means he's lying. That's why he was blinking so many times.
And Bill Moseley took that role over. Was it the third one? I think because the fourth one they go a different direction.
The fourth one is the fifth one is the toys. That's the one with Brian Bremer. I think he was in the fourth one. I want to say maybe.
And there was on my copy of it, it has called the Angry Letters from the Stockings because that was big protest about the original movie, and there was some actor who was against it but went on to star in one of those movies.
Can't remember what that was.
Mickey Rooney or whatever, the short guy.
Yeah, he was in the fifth one with Brian Bremer. He was like the toy maker.
Yeah. But I think he was one of the ones that protested the original. Originally, he was like, "This is terrible." The write-in campaign. And I watched a documentary, and they have all these mothers complaining about it. And that's when I noticed the mothers. What the hell's the fathers? They're just like, "Oh, we got nothing wrong with it." Hey, Lorena Quigley posted it nude. Which, by the way, back in the 80s, she was in a movie. Gentlemen, she always was getting up topless. That was the norm back then.
Yep.
I watched Scream Queen, which is the one she filmed in '98 and then didn't get released until 2002. Did not appear naked in it, because by that point she's probably figuring, I'm too damn old for this.
Hey, what's up, Cody?
Hey, man.
So yeah, unfortunately, Gabriella, she's feeling under the weather, so she's afraid losing her voice, so she'll be on Sunday. So
Well, that's something I can talk about. Is I put off Stranger Things. I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. So you sent me this thing for the episode she was in. It was episode 8, season 3.
yep,
The turn the Never Story song.
yep,
I go, this is pretty good. Let me go back to season 3, the beginning, and you go, no, you need to watch from season 1, so
yes,
you
you can't
know
watch
everything. Which I go and do. The next thing you know, I'm like, holy crap, this is really good.
and it makes more sense too, because if you just watch season 3, you don't know what's going on, nothing about the upside down, nothing. So yeah, or
But
the
there's
doctor.
still one question. I don't want to give away season too much from season 4. Okay, we see 8 in season 2. She said something about when she escaped, she got away. But was that before everything that happened with 1? The attack with 1, or where was she during that attack? Was she still there? Did she get away, or did she use her powers to hide from him?
I think she hid from it, or that was before the escape, I think.
So I'm kind of like, if there's like a graphic novel book out there that maybe could explain where was she. I'm kind of curious about that. And by the way he killed his mother and those kids, oh god, snap, crack everything, the bones and stuff. Oh, the eyes imploding. God damn, that's a sadistic bastard.
Mm-hmm. So I guess you finished all the episodes then, huh?
Yeah, and I've been watching more videos, and someone said that he might have been in the first episode. Well, because it said that it said that he might have been a big plan, an idea about him going all the way from the get go. But they say that there's when Will's being hunted right before he gets abducted, the silhouette they go looks kind of like him. Plus, they point out the demographic or whatever, they never abducted anybody; they killed them. So why would he have abducted Will?
That's true.
So kind of just, and then implanted that part of the mind fear or whatever. So it's like little things. And even he talked about hearing it. But they say too, if you go back and watch the first episodes, you can hear every now and then the sound of a clock, of a bell.
The clock, yep.
Which makes me want to go back and watch season 1 and look for all these little nods towards him. That like if he was the writer's plan from the get go, how many little things that they put in there that we missed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was something where I remember hearing clocks and they did clips of that and stuff. So yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay. And when he walks and CGI, because that's how you can see the little tentacles or whatever they move in the back of his neck. It's like, got a good design.
Yeah.
I do remember when they started talking about him, they started talking about Robert Englund. I was like, oh, is that who he's going to play? No, he's not. He's just the father who lost his eyes.
Yeah, just lost his eyes. It's like, no, he's not going to be the main villain, but it was cool to see him, though. He couldn't see, but we could see him.
It's really, really good show. I ordered season 1 on Blu-ray, and it comes in the VHS type.
Yeah.
And then someone told me that Target had them for like $5 a pop at one time. Well, it's about $14 for season 1, $7.70 for season 2. I'm gonna wait for that to go down.
Yeah,
it's mainly $70 on something. It's gonna have to be offer a lot more than just some movies for me to spend that much.
Yeah,
because that's a lot.
Yeah, but
I'm looking at you, Evil Dead, the Ruby collection, which is incomplete, it's missing some movies.
Army
of Darkness.
Oh yeah, that set that doesn't have Army of Darkness, but it has like everything else or whatever. It's like, why you have that in there and it's not a complete set? Like, why spend all that money in? It's like,
yeah, we got the first 2 movies, the TV show, and this big gap. So, looking at you, Groovy collection.
Yeah. I'm sure when after Stranger Things, once they have the series finale within a time, they'll probably have like a whole Stranger Things set. You know, they will. Maybe they'll have it in a clock.
Look at I mean, they need when for season 3, which I don't know, has they released season 2, 1 and 2, the only ones got physical release. I know they have soundtracks for season 3, but did they ever physically release season 3? Because someone was saying they didn't release all the seasons.
No, I don't think they released 3 yet, and I thought they were waiting until when 4 was. I don't know. Hopefully they will soon, but I don't know.
Got the soundtrack. I hope they put Master. I think it's Master of Puppets, Metallica.
Yep.
Because that, I believe, if I remember, that's the song that Eddie plays.
And he really did play that too. He learned to play it, so that's him playing
Ooh.
it. Joseph Quinn. Mm-hmm. And actually, I doubt I'm gonna go. I don't know. I might try to see if I can get if my friend's going, I might try to get a press pass. That way I can get in, or maybe I can get us in for free. But Joseph Quinn, he's gonna be in Orlando, Eddie. His line is gonna be so freaking long.
Oh yeah. Well, the whole character is pretty cool. When you first meet him and he's giving that big speech on the table. And Jason does not like him. He's like, even back then, you can see the roots of the issues between the two. Yeah. He's like, when I talked about him, his girlfriend, he's like, well, she's not going to have anything to do with him. Mm-hmm. What was it she showed up for? Because he gives her weed, and then she wanted, what drug was it? She wanted something stronger. I forget what it was. Something stronger, a lot stronger than weed.
Yeah.
I'm going to say an 8-ball? That could
Might
be wrong.
It. Man, when her bones twist and everything, and he has her all...
No wonder he's there. He's in there like, oh shit.
Yeah, I know. He's like freaking out. Oh my god.
And then Jason sees that his friend in the water, lifts out of the water. It did happen.
Like, in season 3, when Dustin comes back from the camp and he's like, hey, and he gets him, and she's like, how many kids do you know? He's like friends with all the kids at the ice cream. He's like, I got the job. You got the job.
How she gets him the job at the video store. Yeah. By the way, that guy did a video game store, to a video store. And he's like, well, he can bring in all the girls here. He needs someone to help handle all the girls he's going to bring in. He's like, got his zits and stuff. He's like, oh, he's tired. Max was a good character too. Mm-hmm. But you can see, Billy... She tells him, leave my friend alone. He takes that bat with the nails right between his legs, just like that far. He's like, yes.
Yep.
I'll leave them alone. I think most guys, if you do that, they'll be like, whatever you want. I'll agree to it. Just don't.
Yep.
And the running joke about Steve, how he couldn't beat anybody. Mm-hmm. And then when he knocks that one Russian guy out, they're like, look, you beat somebody. Even he's in there like, oh, I beat somebody.
I guess you're saving the world. Episode 8 when they sing. That's funny. I love the adults' reaction when they're singing online, when they're singing over the radio, and the mom's just like against the wall, like, and they're all just looking like, what the hell? And all the kids are being chased by the monster. They're like,
what is this? Because remember, they thought she was fake.
Yeah, they thought she was fake.
They're like, oh. And then all of a sudden, it was like, and then of course, Lucas and Max at the end, and he's the packing.
They're like,
the packing for Will, and then all of a sudden you just see Dustin. He just does one of these. He's like, screw you guys. Can you sing it for us? And there's a clip from a convention he did. Apparently, people call him Dusty Buns.
Oh, instead of Dusty Bun,
and he's like, it's Dusty Buns. He's like, we're talking about Dusty Buns. You're talking about my.
He's
butt.
like, I'm offended by that because it's saying I have a dusty butt. He's like, I've said it before. Yeah, I saw that clip. That was funny.
Did you see the animated ones they've been doing with them?
No, not yet. I gotta look that up.
They've taken there's like dolls and hand-drawn art just of like that part. And of course that was Erica sitting there like, So was she glaring at him the whole time? Like, what the hell?
The cartoon one, do they have dusty buns, like dust around his bun? Kind of like what was it? Linus or whatever with the dirt blankets of Dusty Buns has like a dirt cloud around his.
Well, and look at Erica. She's supposed to be like the annoying sister, and then you find out she plays D&D, and fucking Eddie's like, oh, what, you're level 1 or whatever, and then she lays what, I'm level 14, I can do blah blah blah, I can do all this, and he's just like, oh shit, like, oh wait a minute.
She's just laying down all this stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't even know because, I'm not that into it, but she just like schooled him. He's like,
but you would think she was just going to be the annoying kid sister that would show up every now and then. But she ended up being pretty funny when she would show up because she had this attitude of like, I don't give a rat's ass. I'm going to say and do whatever I want.
Pretty much. And she's like, get the goddamn number. Who was that? Nothing. Let's switch.
But yeah, and we got season 5, which is, I hope they end it on a good note. And we don't get one of those
stupid cliffhanger endings or stupid endings where you wait all this time and then it just ends like that. But I think also I heard something that they want to do a spin-off of it too later. The Duffer Brothers have an idea for like expanding the universe, and so. Well,
yeah, because we know the town of Hawkins is like the center for all the strange shit that's going on. The gates. I kept, for some reason, at first I was calling them portals. I was talking to somebody, I was calling them portals, and I go, wait a minute, they're not portals, the gates
to the upside down.
So we know that, So you know that Russia was trying and they were failing.
Yep.
But Hawkins cannot be the only place.
Yeah.
And how many other places did they work with the children?
Mm-hmm.
So, and they were keeping an eye on 8.
Yeah.
So it's a lot you can do.
Mm-hmm. And who knows what other creatures and stuff could be in the upside down that we haven't seen yet.
And other worlds too.
Yep.
So, and there's a lot they could do. Next, it could be like in the 90s. So they can go through the different decades. And the 80s, I love watching because there's a lot of like Easter eggs in there. Like she was watching He-Man at one point.
Yeah.
That was one of my shows back in the day as a kid.
Yeah, when 11 turned on the TV. Oh, I've got the bar.
And the fact that they go see Day of the Dead.
Yep.
Well, there was 2 movie posters. They showed Day of the Dead. They showed one before Day of the Dead. I can't remember. But it lingers on Day of the Dead, so it's like, okay, I know what they're gonna go see. Otherwise, they wouldn't have lingered on that poster.
Oh, and they even dress up as Ghostbusters.
They had an argument over who's gonna play Bakeman.
Yep.
It's like, well, no one wants to be what was Ernie Hudson's character's name? I just lost my Ghostbuster fan card because I can't remember his character's name. I'll get this.
Hold on, not him. There's Venkman or Venkman, whatever. Shit, now I can't remember now.
Now we're gonna get shit. You can't remember one of the Ghostbusters names? You guys suck. But they're like, well, he's not a scientist. He shows up late. He's like, no, because I'm black or something like that. Because there was always like a bit of tension between Mike and Lucas. And it's kind of like how Dustin breaks it. It's like you were jealous. He was jealous because 11 shows up and Mike's all 11 this, 11 this, 11 that.
Winston was his name.
Winston.
Yeah.
And Max was dressed up as Michael Myers. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But there's a lot they can do. And I think it would be fun. But if they do like a spinoff, people might want to know what happened. Like if they do like one of the 90s, they're going to know what happened to any of the characters. We don't know what's going to happen to them in the next season.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but we know what happened to Max.
Yeah. So.
And I think I know what Max is because we saw that scene where she went into Max's mind, what she didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
and I don't want anything to happen to Max. Max had a tough hand to begin with in life.
Yeah. I had that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so they can do a lot and stuff. And I know, Mike, that plays Mike. He's gonna be doing Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire.
Yep.
Miley, she did the last King Kong movie. Not like last. Yeah, she did the last Kong movie.
Yeah, Millie.
She was the last two Godzilla related movies.
Mm-hmm. And she's done that Enola Holmes or Enola or some movie where she's like a detective. That she's done a couple of movies.
And will she be in the upcoming third one? The sequel, the King Kong vs. Godzilla. The one that got everybody. Yeah, somebody got mad people got mad when they saw that the new big baddie. They're like, what the hell is that?
Let's see, Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah, Enola Holmes is what it was called, where she's like the brother of Sherlock or something or other, or one of her brothers are detectives or something, and she.
And of course, we saw that Hopper was leaned out a lot.
Yeah.
But it's like I always thought that he was leaned out probably because he also did about this time. He just did Black Widow, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he probably got in shape for that. So he's gonna be doing he's got another Marvel movie coming out. I thought.
I'm not sure. Oh, she was also in you know how they did Once Upon a Time, but they also did Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, where it was only one season. She was young Alice in it.
Yeah, because I know he was going to be in another Marvel movie. Let's see.
David Harbour.
I'm not seeing anything, but I could have swore there was. I'm going to have to look up the Marvel Cinematic, the MCU. But he probably lost weight because, we'll have to do that. Got to look up the phases. It doesn't list them, but I could have swore that he had.
Oh, he was in Gran Turismo recently. He was the ghost in We Have a Ghost. Duh. And then he was in Violent Night. He was Santa. Star Wars. I think that's the most recent. Then Black Widow.
He's going to be in Thunderbolts.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
He's coming back as Red Guardian. So I could see him just for doing the Marvel stuff. He probably I need to get in shape because he leaned out pretty good. He was looking much, physically, different.
Yeah. Oh, so I was saying earlier about Dusty Buns, like Linus. It wasn't Linus. It was Pigpen. I don't know why I said Linus, but yeah. It's Dusty Buns. That was a funny clip.
Damn, this cast for the Thunderbolts: Sebastian Stan, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, David Harbour, and that's gonna be a cool movie. I feel like superhero movies.
Yeah.
But with that show gonna be coming to an end, it'll be interesting to see what they do. I like that it was Pigpen, not Linus, Steven.
Whatever.
You're in trouble.
Oh, well, Harrison Ford is in Thunderbolts. Dang.
Yeah, he what's this? He plays General Ross, Colonel Ross or whatever. The actor who played him in the Hulk movies and the other Avengers movie. What was his name? Passed away. I'm gonna find it to remember what his name was, but the guy who used to play the character passed away. Let's see. Where is he? I think it's William Hurt.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's taken over the role that William Hurt played in the previous Hawk and Avenger movies. But it's gonna be cool to see him in one. Well, what was with that pilot and peanut butter?
So what was it now?
The pilot they got to fly in the Russia and he had to have his peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
It's like, damn, someone likes peanut butter. I don't sit there and go Google Gaga over peanut butter. I'm not gonna kidnap people for peanut butter.
Oh yes, that whole all the stuff that he had stored up, all the peanut butter. Yeah, that's right. So we'll see what happens next season. It's going to be good. So hopefully Susie will have a part in it. Maybe we'll see.
We did see, her part did grow because she just had that one scene. She's pretty much in another episode, and her sister with fucking what's his name, Argo, whatever.
Argo, yeah.
And I took me a while because I told you that Transformers has called the collaboration line. So we got Street Fighter, the old Universal Monsters. They just released a Frankenstein one, which I'm probably gonna pick up. Ghostbusters, Transformers. Back to the Future. It's that guy's for Stranger Things. It's his pizza delivery van, complete with the little logo thing on the top and a little pizza box.
Yeah,
it's like, oh god. All the things he could have chosen, you chosen that.
Yeah.
But look at all the merchandise. And she does have a Funko Pop.
Yes, she does.
It was exclusive at some convention or whatever.
Yeah.
It's from that scene when they sing the Never Ending Story song.
Yeah.
Which has been that song's been popping up on my radar more. And it's been years since I've seen that movie. It's almost as if this song popping up on my radar is telling me, you need to go back and watch this movie.
I know. It's like I almost want to go back and watch Neverending Story. It's a great movie. So, I mean,
save for the one scene that traumatized kids, the scene where the horse dies.
Yeah. I think I brought it up before about the 80s trauma starter kit, and it had like the shoe from Roger Rabbit, the horse. What was the other scene? Land Before Time. Like they had this like 4 or 5 movies of like all the traumatic childhood moments.
Yeah, but I know they made sequels. I've never seen the sequels. I know they make them, but I know nothing about them.
I watched the second one. Did they do a third Neverending Story?
I think they did.
I know I saw the first 2, and I may have seen the third and just don't remember it because it might have not have been that great.
Yeah, there's 3.
Okay.
84, 90, and 94.
I don't remember the third one. Let's see what the third one is. A young boy must restore order when a group of bullies steal the magical book that acts as a portal between Earth and the imaginary world of Fantasia. Yeah, I don't recognize that kid. I don't think I saw the third one.
Jack Black's in
Black? I know, I was just like, Jack Black.
I mean, that's one reason to watch it. It's got Jack Black, so that wins some people over.
I don't really recognize anyone else in it. I might watch it just because of Jack Black.
Mac McDonald, his face kind of looks familiar. Plays Miss Rockbiter. Probably seen his face before. It's like Jack Black is such a cool actor, singer. Have you seen his the video they did for that song Video Games that Tenacious D did?
I don't think I watched that video.
It's just a short, like about 2 minute, like little song video they did. They go through the different video games, and every one of them something bad happens to Kyle. Like a bomb goes off, and a monster comes out and eats him. A giant smashes him with a stone. He gets killed by a robot. They end up in the Old West in the game, and Jack's shooting his gun off, and he goes right through his guitar. And it's all claymation, kind of CGI type stuff. And he shoots through his guitar into his groin. It's like, damn, why are you being so mean to Kyle? Who, by the way, if you ever look up pictures of Kyle Gross when he's younger, damn.
Kyle Gass or whatever you mean?
Yeah, damn, he wasn't that bad of a looking guy. Then he lost the hair and he put on the weight. Just like I saw these pictures. I looked at the older pictures when he was younger. I looked at his current stuff. I'm like, this can't be the same person. This can't be.
That's crazy. Yep, people change.
Oh yeah.
So let's see what other movies I haven't seen. Yeah, I do want to see Thanksgiving, so I'm looking forward to eventually seeing that.
Oh, did you see the announcement that Eli Roth made?
He's going to do a sequel. Yep.
But they're going to take. I think I saw the video. I think he said they're going to take their time working on it. I think he was saying.
Yeah, I think it's going to come out in 20. I think it's going to come out in 25. They said instead of 24.
Gives them the time to work on the ideas and do different things. So
yeah,
not rushing it, because when you rush things, you kind of you can have mistakes. Again, I'm a video game guy, and when you rush video games, I know they get all kinds of glitches. The WWE video games, they would release one a year. Whenever the time, it used to be back in the day, about a few years ago, pre-pandemic, new videos showing all the glitches. And it can be, they did it. And you can do the same thing with movies and TV shows. If you rush it, you start to get issues, things that show up.
Yeah.
So take the time, work on it. I still need to see it. And yours was Thanksgiving. It said, November 2023, but the Amityville one.
Oh, you mean Amityville Turkey Day? Well, it was weird because it was supposed to be released Thanksgiving, and then I guess something happened. I guess they pushed it back, and I don't know if it's going to be January. I don't know when it is. I got to find out. But like it said, it was coming out, and it even said listed coming like on IMDb. It said it was going to be released, and I was waiting for it. I was trying to see what streaming service it was going to be on, and I guess I don't know. I have to ask Will about that if he knows anything when it's going to be. So. Who knows? Maybe it'll be out when Camp Blood 9 comes out. I don't know, but so
you can have
I wanted to see how it turned out because I have no idea what my scene is. Like the way I just got the lines, and it seems like it's in a courtroom or something in court, but I don't know what it's about or what I'm like saying. Yes, he deserves blah blah blah. I'm not going to say it, but I'm just like I want to know what my scene was. So
because it did say on IMDb. A date was expected November 2023. Well,
it even said Thanksgiving Day or release today or tomorrow. Like it actually had the date on it, and then it didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Damn.
I was all ready to watch it too. I'm like, all right, come on.
So was I, but well,
it'll be. Movie dates change. They change all the time, so whatever. As long as it's coming out, I don't care. Whatever. So.
And you got the stalking, the Camp Blood. Get your brain, you get your head cut open and your brain and stuff.
Yep. So and then in March, what is it, 2nd through 6th or something through 8th? I'll have to double check it, but yeah, within the first couple weeks of March, I'm going back to Texas for cheerleader elimination, so that'll be fun. and I'll get to work with Mel Heflin and Jamie. So that'll be fun.
Good old Texas.
Yep. I might have an interesting death in that. I don't know. We'll see.
Stay away. Just stay away from the that Texas chili. I hear it can be killer.
Yeah. Oh, Jamie Morgan. I don't know why I was like, I had a dream. I'm like, I'm sorry, Jamie. Forgive me if you see this.
It's the cold weather making your brain freeze up.
Yeah, I'm like, it's been raining all day. Like last night it was storming, and then it was raining when I got up early for work this morning, and it was raining most of the day, and then it was raining when I came home. It stopped, and then it started pouring again. So it's been like, I actually got an email that there was like some flash floods to be aware of.
Well, that's what they're worried about right now is Washington State, because they're calling it the 7,000-mile storm, which is supposed to stretch from the Indian Ocean to Washington State. Now the coast, they are going to get like 60 mile an hour wind gusts, which is but like we're going to get there like a lot of wind and snow. So we got some snow, not wind, but rain and snow. They're worried about the mountains because they're like, oh, this is great, for the air. 77% of the state's dry.
Mm-hmm.
So the weather, the cold, the rain, it's good, but you get the snow in the mountains. So they're like, we're going to have to put some avalanche watch stuff because all that rain's going to hit that snow and it can just avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've been in the past, like we call it the pass. That's between here and Seattle. I've been on there with the snow, and it's you want to talk about high blood pressure? Just sitting as a passenger, you're just sitting there like, I've told the story before. We had a BMW sped right because we pulled over to put chains on. We watched this BMW speed past us. Not even 5 minutes down the road, once we got the chains on, there it is, embedded in the snow.
Yep.
So it's, but stay safe, man. Because it's.
And I think it's done raining now, but yeah, it's pretty much all day. So all the rain, no brain.
I think like the Northeast, the Northwest are going to be getting a bit of the next week or so. We're going to be getting a lot of the rain and some areas snow. So,
yep.
But again, it's nothing we can do about it. It's Mother Nature.
We're just here.
And it was it David? Who was it? They said they were filming somewheres, and they had to get out of there because it started flooding in the building they were in. Was that David Perry or somebody was talking about that?
Well, he was there, so yeah, he might have been talking about it. So that was the second part of Camp Blood.
Oof.
Yeah, I wasn't in that part, thankfully, but yeah, they had to leave. So.
And when you were filming one of the movies, wasn't there rain or something that had you guys staying in shelter, or was that somebody else?
That was during the stalking. Like it had started raining that night. We were almost done shooting, and then we had to wait a while because it was just like pouring down rain. So we were at the person's house, the garage there, but the way the driveway was, we were far enough back, but it was starting to come in a little bit. We're like, that's nice. And there was like, some of us were sitting in the chairs, some of us were sitting on the floor, some of us were standing there. But
the western part of Washington State, that's where it gets a lot of the rain. And I've talked about this before. It gets so bad over there, the different storm drains will back up, and you'll get these geysers of water. And I've said it before. They know this is going to happen. Why can't they work on a system that's going to keep from this flooding and geyser? You know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but I'm in the dry part. I'm in the 77% dry part of the state.
Mm-hmm.
Also known as the part where all the farms and shit are, which is not good for the farmers. Which can be a piece of advice, Steven. Become friends with some of these farmers if you know any. You get some really good stuff. Some of the stuff they sell at the store is not this good. I know people who sell asparagus. I know people who work in the fields for cherries, and I get before they hit the warehouse cherries. Ooh, big bowls of them. Oh, apples, all kinds of stuff. So that's you really want to impress people. Make friends with them. And then drop some of the stuff out before it makes it to the warehouse.
all the free stuff before it gets
Oh
ruined.
yeah, become friends with them, and they'll be like, "Oh, here you go. Here's some cherries. Here's some apples." Be like, "Thank you." And do with the apples what I did to my mom one time when I picked some apples. Hand them to her. Go apple pie. Get the eye
Yama.
roll. Get the eye roll. The next thing you know, you get an apple pie.
There you go. So, but yeah, I'm gonna. I guess it's been about an hour, and I got to get up early for work, and
Yeah.
so, but yeah, it was. I mean, it was all right tonight. Could have been better, but I guess it looks like up to 3 people. I don't know. Is there
Yeah.
anyone here that might want a movie code? Anybody?
Yeah,
Before we
I think because I think I've said something to you about this about the numbers will have been down
yeah.
at some point in October. And
So,
so the Hobbs made a comment about that about the spectacular and stuff. The numbers were down.
it is what it is. It's. I mean,
Yeah.
we have fun though. So, but next week though, Angel Bradford. She was in Debbie Does Demons. Amityville Ripper, I want to say it was. And she's got some movies coming out. I think she was in that I don't know, not Biker Werewolf. There's some biker movie coming out. I know she's got a part in. She put on her Facebook page. She's like working on a couple of different movies. So she's keeping pretty busy. Let me see what else she was in real quick. I'm just a reminder here. Oh, Crackoon.
Oh god damn that one of those movies that copies Cocaine Bear.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Wolf Hollow. She was in the beginning
Okay.
of that. Mothman. So yeah, she's got a few things. Depravity, Backwoods Bubba. She did the makeup because she also does special makeup effects. So we can talk to her about that.
Ooh.
Yeah, she started doing that before she actually got into acting. So
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yep.
There's
So
like the like the practical effects. I remember I think it was Pat one time he interviewed somebody and they were doing a wound on the while he's doing the interview. They
oh
were doing
yeah.
like the wound.
So yeah, we'll who knows? Maybe she might do something. I don't know. I could ask her, but be like, yeah, thanks for the idea, Cheetah. We appreciate it. But yeah, that'll be fun to talk to her. And then the next day will be the 10th. So then Gabby will be feeling better. She'll have her voice
Yeah.
back, and she wants to spend some time on here with us. And she
Yeah,
just
and I still that gives me more time to watch Beaches, which I did find the remake on Amazon Prime.
So, well, I'll check that out then, and I'll just watch some more stuff with her. I mean, I was pretty much ready, but I mean, besides Beaches, so, but yeah, so Angel Saturday, Gabby Sunday, and yeah, so we'll see you all next week. For I guess for a few people watching, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week, same time. Later.